Hello, friends, family, outlaws, and in-laws. Thanks for tuning back into Shaggy's Awesome Garage. I am Shaggy. Appreciate you being here. Thank you guys for tuning in to my little channel here, my little corner of the YouTube and internet and whatever you want to call it. I know there's several other things that you could be doing with your time right now, but I just want to say I appreciate you tuning in and watching me ramble on about stuff that I want to ramble on about. Thanks for being here. And if you would like to hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. Thanks for leaving those comments. Thanks for sharing the videos. But yeah, let me know how I'm doing. Let me know where you're at and what's going on in your life. But yeah, anyhow, that's not what we're here today. You saw the thumbnail, you know what this video is about. This is my final for the drag racing. I'll never get this right. I'm going to do this. It's the Glory Days of Drag Racing Group Build 26 with Joe and Tiffany. Joe is over at Big Sky Model Workshop. Tiffany's over at Dirt Road Cinderella. They put this on last year. It was a big success. I didn't join it last year, and I decided I wanted to do it this year. So, and it's this kit right here. This guy, this dude right there. Yeah, I have to turn around because I can't see it. I'll be doing this crooked stuff with my fingers. Right, yeah. That guy right there. But anyhow, guys, let me get you turned around, and I will show you show you my final on it. Show you the progress, the end result, as they say. I could do like, but yeah, hang on a second. I'm going off on a tangent in my own mind here. Anyhow, let me get the camera turned around, and I'll show you guys what's up. Hang on a second. Hey guys, here we are back at the bench. Let me lower you down so we can get to the meat of the video here. Hang on a second. Let's see. Maybe I can go a little lower. There we are. Here we are, right here at the dogs are going crazy. If you hear some noise in the background, never mind. It's just a new puppy. But yeah, this is my entry for the Glory Days of Drag Racing Group Build, sponsored by Joe at Big Sky Model Workshop and Tiffany at Dirt Road Cinderella. This was the box it came in. It's the Tommy Grove Mustang funny car, the going thing. It's pretty cool, I think. You guys have seen the box art before, but you're not here to see the box art. You're here to see the real thing, the going thing. Let me see if I can adjust this light a little bit better. Hang on, guys. Let me see if I can do this a little bit better here. Is that any better? No? Probably not. Yeah, well, here we go. Let's try this. Ooh, slow that down just a little bit. There we go. So yeah, this was a 1/25th scale Polar Lights kit that I picked up at an estate sale. I don't know, probably 2 years ago. It's the first funny car dragster I've built. It's pretty cool. I love the finish on this thing, and I tried to get it matched close to the box art as I could, and I did that by using this. The scale finish is 1970. Ford 6 Acapulco Blue Metallic. Not exactly sure if that's a factory color or not, and I'm not sure what the Ford 6 means. Maybe it's the Ford 6-cylinder. Not real sure, but this is my build. I love that color, and the decals were pretty cool. All those decals right there are yeah, all these decals are one piece. That decal is one piece. The hood decal is one piece. Let me get this out of the way. You see it? This decal right here is one piece. That side decal is one piece. You know what? Hang on. Let me stop this a second. There. That's probably a little bit better for you guys. But yeah, this I don't know where my pointer went. It's around here somewhere. Anyhow, we're not going to worry about it. I got another pointer right here. So yeah, this decal right here is all one piece except for that part right there and the Ford symbol right there, which is pretty cool because I would hate to put all these on individually. That's one piece. This whole hood is one piece. Around the back glass is one piece. Let's see, we got more decals in the back. We have this one here, which I don't know if you guys can see that or not. If it'll focus, probably won't. Yeah, it's not going to focus, I don't think. But anyhow, it says letters by something and then paint by something else. I don't know. Couldn't really decipher it. But, so yeah, it's got some kind of weird, like, filigree pattern on there. This light's just not showing up. I don't know what's going on here. There, maybe that's better for you guys. If it's better, that's fine. If it's not, I'm sorry. But yeah, you guys can see the filigree pattern on the hood there. Yeah, that shows up pretty good. But yeah, this is just decals and paint. I didn't clear coat this at all. It turned out really well. That's another reason I like the scale finishes stuff. You don't really need a clear coat on it unless you want a brilliant shine. I mean, but this is a race car, you know? You don't really need that brilliant of a shine. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got the 427 single overhead cam engine, what they used to call a cammer back in the day. And this car set record for the fastest funny car of that era. I mean, I don't know all the stats on it. You can look it up if you feel so inclined to do so. But this is a pretty cool build, I think. I'm really happy with it. It's like I said, it's my first funny car. And sorry about the light, guys. I'm trying to get best view for you guys as possible. And I will put a montage of the photos up at the end of the video. And it also comes with this little thing right here. Not sure if you guys know what this is, but I'm about to show you what it is. This is what they called back in the day. They called these particular funny cars, they call them floppers. Flopper. So, and this is why. Because it's a flopper. Let me see if I can take this off. So yeah, there we go, guys. Here's the frame and the chassis, the engine, all the interior details. Those belts came with the car. And I figured, you know what, they look pretty cool. I thought I'd leave them in there. I like it. And it's got and I painted the seat to make it look like a leather covering on the seat. You know, just a padded cover. And it's the aluminum seat that's in there. And then we got some, I didn't do any super detailed stuff to the chassis. I painted the wheelie bar wheels back here. And of course I did all the chassis painting. And, the interior paint is a flat white. It's the super primer from Scale Finishes. I just like 2 or 3 coats of super primer white, and that's all you see. I think it turned out really well. I like it. And the gauges in here, not a whole lot of detail to those gauges right there. If I can get a little closer, probably not. Let me see if we can get a little light on it. Maybe it'll help. Yeah, there we go. I tried to detail the gauges as much as possible. I mean, you could probably tell that if you're driving the car, you can tell what they are, you know, but we'll just leave it at that. But, of course, she's got a fire bottle in there, and a lot of these parts came chromed, but I didn't like that chrome, so I de-chromed them and used the Fusion Firm on the headers and the moon tanks and the blower hat. Is that the proper term for this thing? The blower hat? What do you call this thing? Snorkel? I don't know. But anyhow, guys, that's the 427 camera engine. See right there, it says let's see, 427 single overhead cam, and then you got your dragster headers, I guess you could say. That's what they are. And the only aftermarket stuff on this car that is, I put this fuel line in here, and that's a tip out of an old Diamond Art pen that I took the tip out of a pen, and that's some stainless steel wire. No, that's not stainless steel. That is that wire right there, right here where my finger is. That is solder, and I use that for fuel line coming out of the moon tanks into the fuel pump. I haven't gotten the braided fuel lines on there yet. Not sure if I'll do that or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Time will tell. And then has a BGC resins distributor cap right there. That is pretty correct. And the distributor wires I put in there, and the belt. If you guys watched my last video, you know what the belt's made out of. That belt is made out of masking tape that's painted flat black, and I cut the tape and put it on there as a drive blower belt. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, and the Ford blue engine paint is it's just a Ford emblem blue. I found it somewhere. I forget what it is, but it's a flat paint. And let me turn this around here so you guys can get a good look at the undercarriage, or underneath, or I guess you could say. And it's got a few scuff marks on the oil pan. Of course, that's going to happen when you have a drag car. And there's your oil filters, and here's your rear end transmission. Get my big fat fingers out the way, you might can see something better. And I went ahead and sanded the slicks, look like it's been used. That's pretty much all there is to the body and to the frame and chassis and all that. And here's the body. Here's the end. Oh, let me get this out of the way. Put that dude over there. Maybe you guys can see the body up close now. See it a little bit better. Now that we got a little bit better light on the situation, you know, if I can get it in the right spot. I guess I should have done this when it was more light outside. Right now it's just dark outside, and there's not a whole lot of natural light coming in, so. But you guys get the idea. And I was going to use some braided lines for the parachute cords, and I haven't done that yet either. But maybe we'll get to it one day. I'm not sure. And here's the inside. What the inside looks like. Of course, there's your polo lights. Polo lights. Whatever it's called. Anyhow, you guys get it. But yeah, that's my my flopper dragster. Let me put it back together, and you guys can. Let's see. That'll go right there. Do this like that, and we'll put this stand on it. I guess it's called a stand. I'm not real sure what they call them, but there we go. Turn this up, and so yeah, folks, friends, followers, all you awesome people out there watching my video. Never mind that knife there. But yeah, that's my my entry and final for the Drag Racing of Glory Days Group Build 2026. If you guys have any, if you ever built this kit, let me know. If you're planning on building this kit, let me know. I think Chris from over at Chris's House of Plastic mentioned he had one of these. And a lot of you guys have liked this paint. Again, if you're wondering about getting into airbrush painting, these guys are the way to go. Go over to Skull Finishes. Get any kind of paint you want. From the bottle to the model is the way they do it. It's a great paint. And you can use my code Shaggy10 for 10% off at checkout. It's probably the only paint I use, other than these paint markers. And if you guys have the paint markers, you know how good those are. But anyhow, that's my final for the Glory Days of Drag Racing group build. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me get the camera turned around and I'll get you out of here. But yeah, hang on just a second. So yeah, folks, there you have it. That's my final for the Glory Days of Drag Racing group build. This little guy right here. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. Tell me what I could have done different, or, you know, it's, like I said, it's a pretty cool build. I like it. It was a lot of fun to do. If you have one, let me know. And if you build it, let me know. Because I plan on doing more of these in the future. But as for now, we'll leave this one the way it is. I may, of course, you know, us as modelers, we're never done with the model. We always tend to tweak it, depending on what. We can put it on the shelf and come back to it a year or two later and do something else to it. You never know. It's just what we do as modelers. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in, and I appreciate you being here. And thanks for doing what you do and supporting me in this little crazy thing called YouTube. But yeah, remember to hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment, share, do all the liking and good stuff, give me some thumbs up and all that good stuff. And I also want to thank Tiffany for doing she had a video the other day about the 2,000 subscriber G-word that she did, and I want to thank you personally, Tiffany. Appreciate you for doing that. And congratulations to all the other winners. I think WT was one of them. And it was me and WT and Mike Reeves. I forget what the other guys was, but that was a pretty cool video. Thank you for doing that. And that's going to come in handy, because every time I seem to get my airbrush out, I end up spilling paint all over my airbrush booth. And it's a mess. I'm not going to show you because you guys don't want to see that disaster. But anyhow, guys, I'm gonna quit rambling, because I've been rambling for the last 2 minutes or so. So anyhow, guys, remember to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, do the share thing, give me a thumbs up, and oh, one more thing. Remember to keep that stash growing and the airbrush blowing, and we will catch you next time. You can tell I haven't been doing this a while. I'm out of practice when it comes to these videos. But anyhow, guys, we'll see you later. And remember, keep that airburst blowing and that stasher growing. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.